What's going on? Maggie from M&R here. Today we are in Long Beach, California, visiting our friend Sam over at Overcast. Let's go. Hey Sam.
Hey Maggie.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us here. I'm
Thank you for
excited to
coming.
see your shop and everything.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Let me introduce you to Eddie, our creative director.
Awesome.
What's up, Eddie?
Eddie. Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Hey, good. How are you guys?
So what happens here?
Basically just working on different ideas for all of our bands and like making merch and like different assets for them, like social media assets and like
Cool.
like mock-ups and all stuff like that. So
Awesome.
a lot of creative stuff for sure.
You're doing great. Sam, tell me a little bit about the backstory of Overcast, how it began, everything.
Sure. Overcast is a two-part. I had a company called Logomart, and then I have two new partners, and they had a company called Overcast. Well, Logomart, we started in 2007. I started in my garage. Yeah. So I was actually, I was at the ISS show, and I had a budget to spend of $10,000 to buy a manual press, and I had this big contract that I had, and it was a 5-color print, 3 locations, and thousands of pieces. And I went there and I saw how long it took to print on a manual, and I'm like, this is crazy. There's no way this is gonna work. And then that's when I met SPR. And then I ended up buying a Diamondback from them, and that's kind of where everything started.
So you said you bought your first Diamondback in 2007. How has your business grown since then?
Sure. So in 2007, bought the Diamondback, was working from home. The next phase was I moved out in 2010 to Temecula, to my first shop, my first real shop. And from there, moved to Torrance. And that's when things kind of really took off. And then I met Bailey and Doyle, who are my current business partners. We talked about merging for several years, and we finally did it 2 years ago. And we're like, hey, does 2 + 2 = 4, or does it equal 10?
Yeah.
And it actually equaled 10.
What do you run now in your shop?
We currently we have an 18-color Challenger, a 16-color Gauntlet 3, 8-color Sportsman, 6-color Sportsman, 12-color Cobra, and then our other facility in LA, we have 4 gauntlets.
4 gauntlets?
Yeah.
Gauntlet King.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific guy, that runs production? How does he handle the workflow and everything?
We do. His name's Danny.
Danny, where's Danny? So Danny, you are the production manager here at Overcast. Can you tell me a little bit about your day-to-day? How many jobs you guys run?
It's hard to say. We'll have, some 75-piece orders, and then it'll jump to 3,000. So it's really hard to calculate the information.
You're one busy guy, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any systems in place you guys use to keep track of everything, the workflow?
Yeah, we have a proprietary software that handles all of the stock, scheduling, file handling. So everything is all right there. So I can check it, make sure everything's okay. All the team can check it, see what they're printing, where it needs to go, how many pieces there are, when it's due, all the important information.
And who do you guys usually print for? Like, who's your target audience?
We print for a lot of bands.
A lot of bands?
A lot of touring bands, keep them stocked on the road.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, but we do a lot of local businesses as well, but our biggest bulk of clientele is touring artists.
Do you have one life hack you can give to printers out there? But you gotta dab after you do the life hack.
I don't know if I would call it a life hack, but it's more of there's always something new to learn, so always be looking for the new thing to learn.
Keep learning and growing.
Yeah.
Awesome, love it. Thank you.
Yeah.
High five.
Hey.
Woo! So you have made a lot of major investments and commitments to your screen room. How has that played a part in your production?
Yep. So this area, the pre-production, has been something I've dreamed of upgrading pretty much for the past 10 years. one thing about it, it's really hard to it's easy to purchase a press because you can look at the ROIs, you know how much you're making. Sometimes you'll actually be losing money if you don't purchase that press. But in this situation, it's really hard, to look at the ROI on pre-press equipment. So convincing my partners to let me make this investment was very difficult, but we're able to output more screens, it's safer, and it's just cleaner, and the quality's better. So that's what has really driven this.
You really proved them that this was a great investment, right?
Yeah.
What else have you invested in over here?
So this is where we coat everything, and once they're coated, they kind of stay here. They're all separated by screen size. We just started using this auto coater about a year ago, and it's really kept our coating really consistent. With one person, they can run the developer, the coater, and the washout, and do about 200 screens a day. We run two people just in case somebody's out. So we always have redundancies in place.
What other services do you guys offer here? I see a big embroidery department.
Yep, so we offer embroidery, and actually this was the first service that I offered before screen press.
Really?
That's how I got started, was with embroidery.
Mm-hmm. How many heads do you typically run?
I think we're at 60 heads now.
Ooh, 60, that's a lot.
Yeah. So
you're busy.
It's busy, it's busy.
What a pretty neat department over here.
So this is our ink department. We try to stay as organized as possible. I feel like it's super important. We try to make sure that all inks are mixed before the jobs are on press or a couple jobs ahead. And we're able to do that because of our software that we use. It makes it really easy.
So much for having us here at Overcast. You have the official Blue Crew Squeegee.
Awesome.
And we cannot wait to see you guys grow in the future and hope to be back soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. What do I do with my hands? Yeah.
He's thinking.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Have fun.
All right. One more time.
One more time.